So that was Mr. Patel arguing that the NCP is not in an uneasy alliance. He also spoke to us about the importance of Vidarbha, the Maratha agitation, and the Pawar versus Pawar fight. Next we have Mr. Vinod Taude, the National General Secretary of the BJP. Mr. Taude rose in the party from being the State General Secretary to later opposition leader in the Maharashtra Legislative Council. As minister, he has held many portfolios, including school education, higher and technical education, minority development, sports and youth welfare, and the Marathi language. A loyal BJP worker, he's the party's go-to man for brokering peace in delicate situations. I invite you on stage, sir. Vinaya and our economics editor, Mr. Vikas Doot, will be in conversation with Mr. Taude on the topic, BJP's vision for Maharashtra amid strange alliances.
एक तेव्हा कोपऱ्यात घेणार तुम्ही हा तेच म्हणलं हाय
प्लेजर
या या check the mic.
सर हवा का रुख किस तरफ है सर? हवा का रुख किस तरफ चल रहा है?
हवा का रुख तो महायुति की तरफ, ऐसा हम तो बोलेंगे, नाना जो बोला वो बोला, प्रफुल्ल भाई बोले but still 2-3 days it will take time to have a clear picture. Before Haryana post it was different, post Haryana it is different, post Diwali it is different now.
What do you think are the key factors to watch in the 2-3 days?
I think in these elections, instead of narrative, micro planning at assembly level will work. Because there are so many parties, so many candidates from here, there, each. So if you plan for each 500 votes at ground level, you will make it.
And are you saying that this is an election which does not have a uniform statewide agenda or issue, and that it will be fought very locally and that it will be a close fight?
Of course, because so many parties, candidates changing from here, there, from Mahayuti to Mahagadi, and from Mahayuti to Mahayuti, Mahagadi to Mahagadi. So people are confused about parties. So there is no specific agenda of any party being pursued in voters. So whoever candidate concentrate at the assembly level and manage the political working there, he will get through.
So you are talking about this, and it's interesting that you talk about it just 2 days after the last date for the withdrawal of nominations. We saw that you acted like a Sankat Mochak in that scenario as well. Gopal Shetty breach was controlled after you intervened in the situation.
I think not a Sankat Mochak. Gopal Bhai is working for party for 40 years. And he did not want anything for himself. He wanted that there should be local candidate. In 2014, I went there. Then in 2019, Sunil Rane went there. For Lok Sabha, Piyush went there. So he was saying that when our local leaders will get the chance to contest. So he was fighting for that. And I think we all state leaders discussed with him, and we have come to a conclusion that we should, for next coming years, we should concentrate on local leaders.
But this isn't just about Gopal Shetty. This is just a symptom. We are talking about the cadres of the BJP, which are upset. We are talking about the cadres which are unhappy about being in an unnatural alliance. We have seen how, though the leadership may not acknowledge it, but there are grumblings with respect to how there are problems when Ajit Pawar came on board. So on one hand, if the cadres feel that their hard work is not being rewarded by the party, and on the other hand, the people they fought against for several years are the ones that they have to fight for now. How does the party get, get to terms with it.
The BJP Karyakarta who thinks why Ajit Pawar is with Mahayuti. I have a simple question to them. In 2014, BJP was 123, short of 144 mark of majority. Uddhav Thackeray opted to sit in opposition. That time, so-called all allegations of corruption, this, that, Ajit Pawar group supported us from outside and we formed the government. I also became the minister.
Sharad Pawar.
That time, our cadre was happy. Then if that cadre accepted Sharad Pawar, Ajit Pawar that time, then why not now? If we on our own could form the government, we will not go to anyone. But given a situation in 2019, when we fought in Alliance Yuti and Uddhav did Gaddari, then we have to go politically, and it is not long term. Even Amit Bhai has cleared it. And Ajit Dada has also said, Eknath Shinde has also said that every party has the right to grow. So in 2029, everybody can think to go alone. But now the given current political situation compels us to come together. And so we are together.
Are you saying that right now all the three alliance partners are on the same page when it comes to fighting together and that there are no friendly fights?
I think one or two or maybe three places are there that we have agreed for friendly fight. But others, we are on equal thought process. What to do in your specific question, maybe about Mahim Prabhadevi, I know. But
you read my mind, don't you?
So I think there, regarding Mahim Prabhadevi, within a day or two, we'll come out with a clear policy as a Mahayuti regarding that. But otherwise, leaving 2-3 seats, we are on the common line.
But again, sir, the problem is not those 2-3 seats. The problem is that they are symptomatic of an understanding which is lacking. For example, the Mahim seat, there is a lack in the understanding when the BJP says that it wants to support Raj Thackeray, and when the Shiv Sena, says that the Shiv Sena candidate officially says that Raj Thackeray should withdraw all the candidates and then there'll be support. So we are not talking of 1, 2, or 3 places here. We are talking of a larger discord. Is there an acknowledgement?
It is not Raj Thakray's MNA supported us at the Lok Sabha without asking for a single seat. In return to that, we want to support them. And we are discussing with Eknath Shinde ji. And within a day or two, Devendra ji and Eknath Shinde ji will come out with some solution. And we'll go by that.
How do you see the Raj Thackeray factor working in this election? Hindutvavadi, support to BJP isn't working so much well in tandem with Eknath Shinde, who's the chief minister. What is the impact that Raj Thackeray will have in the 2024
I think in some
elections?
pockets, Raj Thackeray has his own clout. So there he will be effective. Taking some votes which may go to Uddhav Thackeray, may help us. But I think there are only some number of seats, not all over Maharashtra, we can say. But the way he campaigns and he endorsed and underlined that in 2019, if Uddhav would have not left BJP alliance, this would not be the position of Maharashtra politics. I think that being said, other than BJP, Eknath Shinde or Ajit Dada, it helps to convince the voters. So I think it will be helpful for us.
Is that the love of the BJP with the Thackerays that doesn't end?
I think if he has supported us in Lok Sabha, I think, and if it is going to benefit us for the Vidhan Sabha, we are going to support it.
So you made a very interesting point that, there's no broad narrative and it's a micro level assembly seat management that will work this time. There are certain broader issues which I think maybe played a factor in the Lok Sabha. For instance, high prices of vegetables and food, unemployment.
Constitution. No else.
No?
No.
What about the farmer distress in, onion belt and all? We lost a lot of ground in Lok Sabha.
The onion belt, if you study, as the monsoon starts coming,
Right.
the price of onion, it is every year pattern. As there are heavy rains, when there is high tide, Mumbai is going to flood. But same heavy rains is when there is low tide, nothing is going to happen. So the onion issue is every year annual thing. When sometimes farmer gets less price and sometimes it is very costly for the consumers.
Right.
So it is the issue which we have to tackle it at that moment very smoothly, and if we do it, we win it. But as I said, Mahayuti had in this election, especially while we go to the voters, we have balance of politics of direct benefit and politics of indirect benefit. What is politics of indirect benefit? Roads, irrigation, infrastructure, health services, etc., etc. This is a politics of indirect benefit. Because when Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was Prime Minister, he started Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So at that time, whatever I experienced, I thought only roads will go to the villages, but only roads have not gone to the villages. Because of that road, students started going to schools. Because of that road, any person serious is been taken easily to the hospital. Farmers' products have been taken to the market. So going road to the village is not only that cement and stones. It is this thing happening. So infrastructure development is an indirect benefit, and direct benefit, Ladki Bahin, youth getting 10,000 rupees as a stipend, Mahatma Phule Yojana, Kisan Samman Yojana. By this, they are getting straight away 12,000 rupees in their pocket. Farmers are getting. Ladli Bahin is getting 1,500, and after elections, Eknath Shinde declared it will be 2,000 and more. So I think this politics of direct benefit, which we were not that keen, in last 6-7 months we have reached there. So a good balance of indirect benefit and direct benefit. This will be benefiting for Mahayuti in these elections.
But what will be the issues that will dominate? Will it be the farmers' distress? Will it be unemployment? Will the Maratha reservation factor, particularly the Manoj Jarange factor in parts of Maharashtra, have an impact? What are the issues that you think will dominate?
I think issues, basic one issue, I think voter while going to vote will think कि भरोसा किस पर रखे? Whom should I believe? Should I believe Uddhav Thackeray, who took votes on the name of Modi and then went with the Congress? Should I vote Congress, who had promised something in Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, but have not delivered at all? Or should I believe in Sharad Pawar Saab, who is never believable? So, one side this, and on the other side, Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, Ajit Dada and all. Whatever they said, they have done it.
But so on the other side, let us also complete the picture. Then you have a BJP which had said chakki piecing and piecing for Ajit Dada, who's now the deputy chief minister with you.
Yes, but for chakki piecing, they have to go to the proper interrogation, proper report, which we have done it. Now it is the court to do. If we dictate the court that you say, Logo bhai, Chief Justice come call PM for Ganpati and all. If he goes against us, then he is judicially right. So, and today, Honorable Chief Justice has said, verdict against government doesn't mean that judiciary is impartial. Whatever it is, what is. So I think we have done our full process. I was really surprised when Sharad Pawar sir, Congress leaders and Uddhav ji came out with Gaddarancha Panchanama. Who is Gaddar? The person who left alliance after taking the benefit of votes and joined that alliance which never Bala Saheb Thackeray had thought of, which parties are anti-Hindutva and which is the base of Shiv Sena. How they can do this Gaddari, and instead of that, you say Gaddar to others. In my mind, Eknath Shinde has been loyal to the thought of Bala Saheb Thackeray. Yesterday, Raj Thackeray said that Eknath Shinde has stolen the symbol of Bala Saheb Thackeray. I will say he has not stolen. He has been with that symbol's thought. So he has bought that symbol to the right thought, which Bala Saheb Thackeray was thinking. So we can't say that it is been stolen by Eknath Shinde. No, can't.
So just to come back to the thought on direct benefits that you said you've adopted a lot in the last 6-7 months. One sense is that this is indeed an acknowledgement that employment is an issue, family incomes are an issue. And, the opposition is making a hue and cry about, all these big ticket projects going to Gujarat. Even the Gift City project was originally, there was a report by an expert committee to make Mumbai an international financial center. वो सब वहाँ पे जो development हो रहा है, there is a feeling which obviously opposition is exploiting, that Maharashtra is losing out. And now you're bringing
let's go by the figures now. Maharashtra is number 1 in foreign direct investment, in industrial development. We are number 1. So you mean, and Gujarat is much behind us. If Gujarat had crossed Maharashtra, we would have agreed. And on the other hand, when Mahavikas Aghadi was in power, semiconductor unit went to Gujarat. They are opposing refineries. Who is opposing the projects? Metro, refineries, everything is being opposed by Vadhavan. Vadhavan is the world's biggest port we are getting. That is also been opposed by Uddhav Thackeray. And when he goes to power, then it doesn't oppose. So I think people know how double standard these people are. And of course, this will be the thought while pressing the button. And that will surely help Mahayuti.
So, in the next few days, Maharashtra is going to vote. 20th November is the voting, 23rd is the counting when the results will be declared. How do you think that, the Mahayuti plans to navigate ahead? Is it going to be a merit-based understanding when it comes to the seat sharing ahead? Why I ask is also because this is the time when the Mahayuti has refused to give a chief ministerial face, saying that is not the issue and that we will fight the election together. We will decide about this later. What is the basic understanding there?
I think we have never given CM face in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh, in Orissa, in Chhattisgarh.
But you haven't had so many such alliance partners as well.
And now, clear-cut, BJP has said, Devaneji has said that we are fighting this election under the leadership of Eknath Shinde. And after the elections, we'll sit together and decide about the next CM candidate.
Do you think that, it will be on the basis of merit? Because generally the understanding is the one who has the maximum number of seats gets an upper hand. But the BJP seems to have not agreed to that narrative. We saw even when Eknath Shinde was made the chief minister, the BJP had the majority. It chose to not put a BJP chief minister there. Will the same trend continue?
I think we will decide on the political situation at that time. Even in Bihar, where I am in charge of Bihar, we were much ahead of Nitish Kumar ji. But we made Nitish ji as a CM. Again, when we came to power, we have made him the CM. So we go by the political situation's demand at that time what? In long-term benefit of the party and of the state. So we'll go by that.
So you're not discarding the Nitish Kumar pattern, because in between in Maharashtra politics, there was a discourse saying that the Nitish Kumar pattern will probably continue after the 2024 elections as well.
I think this all discussions run by the journalists and media, which always, whatever has been discussed in media, at least in BJP, that doesn't happen.
Do we take it as something that is not discussed in the media is something that happens in the BJP?
Have you discussed Bhajan Lal for Rajasthan? Have you ever discussed Mohan Yadav for Madhya Pradesh? Orissa or
Are you giving us
Chhattisgarh.
a hint that, in Maharashtra it will be an unexpected pattern which the media has not been able to
What
discuss till
media
now?
doesn't expect can happen.
So you said this very well yesterday. तुम्ही सांगितलं की ज्यांचं नाव चर्चेत येतो तो कधीच नाही मुख्यमंत्री किंवा लीडर बनणार भाजपाच्या या करंट मॉडेलमध्ये. तर वन ऑफ द थिंग्स यू क्लियरली सेड इज कि मेरा नाम आ गया तो मैं ऑब्वियसली रेस में नहीं हूँ.
पक्का.
बट एक आपका लीडर है जो बोलता रहता है मी पुन्हा येईल, तो उनका भी तो पत्ता उसी मायने से कटना चाहिए सर.
नाही, एक तो रिगार्डिंग मी यस्टरडेज क्वेश्चन वॉज तुमचं नाव चर्चेत आहे तर तुम्ही होणार का? म्हटलं आमच्या चर्चेत आहे ते कधी होत नाही. दॅट वॉज फॉर दॅट क्वेश्चन, राईट. आणि मी पुन्हा येईन वॉज 2019 नॉट 2024. आम्ही पुन्हा येऊ इज 2024.
That's very well answered, sir.
So, sir, right now the BJP is fighting on fewer seats as compared to what it had fought in 2019. Why is that so?
No, because alliance of three partners, and all three are sizably big parties, especially Eknath Shinde, Ajit Dada. They come out with good number of MLAs, and if we at this time if we say युती नाही झाली चालेल, तुम्ही तुमचं जा, that is not good in politics. So we thought that we should be considered. Yes, but if BJP would have got 170, 175 seats, it would have been good for the Mahayuti, which I think. But finally, when the alliance discussions are there, we have to leave some seats, we have to take some seats, that happens. But whatever is been done, we'll do it well. I think we'll get good number of seats.
Of the 148 seats that you're fighting right now, what do you think the BJP's tally will be, and where do you think the Mahayuti will stand?
I think BJP will be 100 plus, and Mahayuti will be 170, 175.
So you are saying that there will be a clear, smooth majority for the Mahayuti?
Yeah, sure. There will be a clear majority.
So will we have to go early morning to the governor's house?
Not this time.
Sir, the one
that,
thing...
That time also was by the prompting of Senior Pawar.
No, but that
You're
time...
putting that on record.
Devendra ji has said it long before.
Sorry, Vinay.
So you are saying, you're reiterating that the Pahatecha Shapath Vidhi was because of the blessings
of party, then we'll go one. Because
well,
we believe in that.
Sir, it was not party, it was early morning, it was 7:30.
But for some people, it is party. Na?
But, thereafter, when Ajit Pawar entered, it was not a time when the BJP did not have comfortable majority. It was not a time when, there was any political compulsion. Not a time when, unlike 2014, where you thought that the party would not come to power without an external support, you needed somebody to be on your side. Why did that happen then?
When Eknath Shinde factor joined BJP and we came to power, what was the number? 150, 151. So it is not a comfortable majority. It was a majority to form the government.
Was there any fear that you would lose a few
numbers?
No,
not a fear, but whenever you want to do some good things, you should have a comfortable majority. And if anybody wants to come and we are not losing much, I think we should go with it. And we have gone with it. And this time also in this assembly election, we will benefit because of that.
So assembly elections, 36 seats in Mumbai. Mumbai technically has, most of the time seen the fight between Shiv Sena and Congress majorly. That was also the policy that BJP had till a few years ago. This is the first time when the picture will be different. Sena will be fighting Sena. You will have the BJP also in the fray. Congress, which is fighting on only 11 of the 36 seats. How do you see this battle for the financial capital?
I think financial capital by that angle, if I go by that angle, I think people of Mumbai have a proper thought process to choose the representatives who will benefit for them. Now in Mumbai, there is a Marathi factor. But Congress hardly has given any Marathi candidate. but Sena, Uddhav Thackeray is supporting that. So whereas Uddhav Sena's Marathi factor gone. Looking at Lok Sabha polls, wherever Uddhav Thackeray Sena has got the lead in their assembly, in those assemblies, they have decreased Marathi booth votes and Muslim booth votes have increased for Uddhav Thackeray Sena. This has been very loud and clear for all Marathi voters in Mumbai.
Right.
So they know what is their option now. And for this, I say, I think people of Mumbai will choose the perfect people representative which they need in coming BMC elections.
So that is what I was going to ask you next, that, just like Maharashtra and Bombay is important for the BJP in the national framework, BMC elections is something that... So do you expect some recalibration of your partnership and alliances based on the Vidhan Sabha election performance?
I think once Ajit Pawar has declared somewhere in Pune, for local self-government elections, we will not go in alliance. Because that reassures our cadre at grassroots level that we will get chance to contest and fight. So that is one good thought which should be perceived by Mahayuti, that all our cadre should be confident that we are able to contest at grassroots level and we'll go with that. So that will help for this election and for BMC also.
So this discussion could go on unendingly for the kind of perspective that you have with respect to state politics, with your experience at the national level as well, and the way you have been intervening quite successfully in Maharashtra politics as and when needed. We thank you so much for your precious time and for joining the Hindus poll.
One audience question, if you're free to take, sir.
Yeah.
If there's someone.
Yeah, please.
Sir, could we get the mic
Hello?
there?
Yeah.
Ladies first now also, not
Yes.
after 29.
So the main issue which BJP has been facing in Maharashtra, especially in the Lok Sabha polls, was that it contested the highest number of seats from your alliance, but it got just 9 seats. And that was like a huge factor which nobody actually expected. And there was a course correction in Haryana, which was seen. The RSS factor was a huge boost for the BJP. So how is that correction happened in Maharashtra this time for the BJP?
If you go by statistics, number of states, you are right. But if you go same statistics by the what number of votes BJP got, 0.03 less than Mahagadi. Other question regarding RSS. RSS always work in elections that people should vote. Come and vote. In democratic system, don't go for nota. Whatever you want, you do choose. We have good coordination with RSS and we are working together.
So we would love to ask more questions, but I know you have
So we have one more question.
one last question. So sorry.
Namaste, Viroji. This is a very unprecedented election. In this election, what are the 3 or 4 important factors that the Maharashtra Janata should see to vote for a particular candidate in their constituency?
I think one major factor on which alliance they can believe who is going to deliver good for Maharashtra, who is never say something else and do something else, which they have experienced in 2019. So किस पे भरोसा रखना चाहिए, उसको ही इस बार महाराष्ट्र की जनता वोट करेगी.
Sir,
On that note, let us thank Vinod Taudeji for his precious time and for joining us for the Made in the Hindu Conclave. Thank you so much, sir.
I request Vikas to present Mr. Taudi with a small memento.